Great patriotic war. The war on the Eastern Front went on for a long time, and now coming in from the left
and the right.
And the right, we have the Yaks.
Yakety Yaks. The Russians had a different problem. The concept of military aviation in Russia in 1940 was that military aviation was only supporting troops on the ground. And so they wanted aircraft to operate below altitude. It's as if there had never been a long-range strategic bomber like the B-17 in existence. The Russian engineers and the Russian officers and generals wanted the aircraft to stay close. The aircraft, as Russia was mostly fought between the ground and altitudes like 3,000 meters, because in Russia you don't use feet and miles per hour, you use kilometers and meters. With very tiny wings, flippers more than wings, and big engines derived from Hispano-Suiza designs, and propellers derived from Ratier, French-made designs. The Ratier designs never worked, but I don't know why the Russians made it work. They changed a few things. And we flashed one, and Patrice Marchasson is flying the one with the red arrow on the fuselage. They are fast.
They are fast because after the war, the Yaks was further developed with a radial engine and a two-seat cockpit to be. Of course, these are late production. These were made.
Famous group in operation. It was a free French group, the Normandie. The Normandie was born in London, where Charles de Gaulle decided that, with his staff, they decided that for political reasons, Free France had to have a fighting unit within the Red Army.
Again, another example of putting a great big engine on a small aeroplane. Tiny aeroplane with a 1,000 horsepower radial engine on the front. And
you can pull it up again into something else, another look, and maybe that avalanche. Here.
Yes, look at that.
One for a start.
Now, it's not every day you see a pre-World War II fighter being flick rolled, which is wonderful. Very advanced design for its time, but we were mentioning all day this whole thing of the speed of development in the years leading up to World War II. By the time this reached, by the time the war started, exactly, of course it's very, very manoeuvrable.
So the 30s, early 30s, just like the American TV racers. All engine. And note that there is no closing canopy, it's a torpedo. You're just sitting.
Yeah, at a top speed of 304 miles an hour, and to climb to a service ceiling of 31,000 feet, which is a long way to go with an open cockpit. And of course, as you get higher, it gets cold. It would have been freezing cold to fly that aeroplane up there.
Yeah, but they had fur-coated.
Oh, yes. But they were tough. They were Russians. They were tough.
Yeah, and drinking vodka.
Yeah, that always
before
helps.
And after flying.
Yeah, that always helps.
That was built into the system. Okay, snap it again. Here, flick 1, flick 2, flick 3 maybe? No, 2 and something.
Yorgis, very good in front of the crowds, will do a lot for anyone that's there, and at the end of the day they still have to go home and clean the aeroplane, so they work incredibly hard. It's a PR job and it's also
helpful, but also they really love aviation.
Indeed. Now the I-16's just taken off. I think the Yak 50 is also gone. I think that means they're returning back to back home.